Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new chapter of One Piece, which is on 893. Now, this chapter right here, it just got a little translated a little bit early, and I thought the translation was a little bit on point. Although, one of the main translators might do better, but I think this one seems to be more fitting. But, well, I think it fits well enough. So, if anything else, let's just get this started. And Katakuri is literally becoming one of my, favorite characters, even antagonist characters in a certain way, depending how you look at it. But at the same time, many might see this in a disappointing way. But I think it was fitting. But yeah, aside from me rambling on, I'll tell you why Katakuri in this chapter became one of my favorites, and especially fan favorites of One Piece of antagonist. So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that Luffy himself is actually really injured from Katakuri's mochi thrust of his spear, and Katakuri's like, what's with that pitiful look as Luffy screams in agony. We have to it that Flambe and the fan club are like laughing right now, and Katakuri was beyond is angry by saying, losing your footing, is that it? And he ends up having to like beat Luffy pretty badly right there. And we had to it that Flambe is having an imagination where Katakuri will be congratulating her by saying, that's well thought right there, good girl. And we had to it that Katakuri says that one moment of carelessness will be the deciding factor of the match. Even Katakuri is really angry by saying, why the hell did you lose your focus? And he ends up using Mochi Ginchaku, which apparently means like some kind of fried tofu kind of thing that's for Odin. And we have to it that Katakuri's thinking in his mind, what's the matter, Straw Hat? And we have to it that Katakuri told Luffy, just as I began to acknowledge you, you decide to disappoint me in terms of like fighting combat abilities right now. And we have to it that Luffy remembers what Rayleigh told him. Like, he saw something, but he thinks it's his imagination. We have to it that, like, Rayleigh explains to Luffy that it's not your imagination, it's your color, it's your Kenbun-shoku haki, or color, or observation of colors, or colors of observation haki. Become able to sense it unconsciously, as Rayleigh tells him. And we had to it that Luffy is still standing up, wobbling pretty badly. And we have to it that Flambe tries to shoot a needle at Luffy again, but Luffy ends up dodging it unconsciously, and then he fell. And we have to it that Flambe and the fan club were actually laughing, and Katakuri actually sees this right now. And he ends up thinking in his mind, so that's it. That's the reason why this all happened. You used your silent blowgun to stop him from moving, didn't you? That in an intense battle, his focus was suddenly broken. And we had to it that Katakuri was actually really angry about this. And he says, like, I attacked in his moment of weakness and pierced his stomach, and I inflicted a fatal wound. Do you really think I wanted to win like that? And we have to it that Luffy's standing up again while Katakuri is walking towards Flambe and the fan club. And we have to it that Flambe ends up trying to go hug him right now and says, big brother, how you doing? And ends up trying to hug him by saying, oh, I can't imagine what he's saying right now. I'm the world's most, I'll be like, favored by the most perfect big brother. And we had to it that Katakuri asked Flambe, what's so freaking funny? And all of a sudden, he actually pierced himself with his own spear. And everyone's like, what the hell are you doing? As Katakuri tells Flambe while showing his mouth and uncovering it by saying, don't you dare give unwanted support in a duel between men. What the hell's wrong with you? And we have to it that Flambe gets more freaking scared because seeing Katakuri's mouth right now. I'll be honest with you, when I saw that mouth right there opening up and yelling at Flambe, it's actually freaking freaky, dude, and scary. Not gonna deny that. And we had to it that Katakuri tells Flambe, like, I don't know what the heck you're doing right now. If you're going to laugh at that idiot, then you better laugh at me too. And we had to it that Katakuri reveals his mouth to everyone, and everyone's like, is your face cursed or something? And we have to it that, like, Flambe says, you're so lame after looking at his mouth like that. Even all the fan club members are saying, yeah, it's so disappointing. And he even says, you're so dang dirty and there's blood all over you. What are you trying to achieve by piercing your own stomach? Someone like you cannot be Big Brother Katakuri. Even Katakuri is just standing there taking the insults head on. And she even says, like, look, your mouth is split all the way up to your ears. You look like a pelican eel, and ends up spitting in his face. Even everyone's actually laughing pretty badly and says, stop it, Flambe-sama, otherwise I can't hold in our laughter. As Katakuri takes on that spit head on, he remembers, like, how, like, people call Katakuri a pelican eel. And they end up running away from him because his strength is also like a monster's. So Katakuri took this. We don't really know how Katakuri took this head on, but I'm pretty sure like it really hurted him a bit. And we have to it that Katakuri walks towards Luffy, and Flambe orders her fan club to go like, don't let that monster get away. Take pictures to his face, everyone, and everyone's taking pictures of his face, and Flambe goes like, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you, but I'm going to expose you to the fan club, all the citizens of Totoland. I'm going to expose you to the country. How dare you get your dirty blood on me? You try to threaten me, the popular me. So much for being a perfect big brother. You're not even cool. I'm embarrassed to even call you like to say that we're blood related. It's unforgivable. You should both prepare for what's to come this time. And we have to it, everyone, that Flambe was insulting Katakuri, etc., you know? But Katakuri just ignores this and walks towards Luffy as usual. And he ends up apologizing to Luffy and says, it was foolish of me not to even notice the needle. And Luffy therefore tells Katakuri a fact by saying, in a duel between pirates, there's no such thing as playing dirty at all. It's my fault for not being able to dodge it, as it's my mistake. And we have to it that Katakuri says, well, don't you think our spectators are a bit noisy? And Luffy's like, well, in any case, they won't be able to handle what's about to happen. And they both actually used Conqueror's Haki. And I'm actually pretty shocked about this because Katakuri can actually have the Conqueror's Haki to my surprise. Although, like, it shouldn't be too surprising in a certain sense, but to think, like, he has that Haki or something, well, he does have the blood of Big Mom inside her, and for him to actually have the Conqueror's Haki and use it on his sister and everyone else, it's actually pretty shocking. And we have to it that Flambe is actually surprised to see that Luffy has the Conqueror's Haki too, as Katakuri takes off his coat and therefore gets ready to clash against Luffy. He therefore tells Luffy, I no longer see you below my level. Instead, I see you as my equal. And Luffy says, yeah, is that so? Glad to hear it, thank you. But I'm the one that's going to win this fight. And they're going to continue on with the fist fight. So this chapter right here actually shows a bit more of Katakuri, you know? I mean, like, he was really disappointed to see how Luffy lost his focus. And all of a sudden, he now pictures everything all together when he realizes that Flambe actually interfered with this fight and stopped Luffy from moving, and he ends up having to deal a fatal blow to Luffy's stomach or left abdomen or something, whatever you want to call it. And Katakuri was really upset about this, that he maybe stabbed himself in the stomach to maybe equal the ground, or telling Flambe, I never want you to interfere with the man-to-man fight. This is really disgusting, you know that? And he even tells Flambe, you want to laugh at someone? You want to laugh at that guy? You better laugh at me too. He even shows his mouth, and Flambe just insults him really badly by calling him a pelican eel. And then he remembers that he was called that when he was a kid, and he walks towards Luffy. Flambe telling her fan club to take all these pictures and spread them all out, you know. And she even calls Katakuri an embarrassment and not even a perfect big brother. And we have to it that Katakuri apologizes to Luffy for not noticing earlier, but Luffy tells him like there's no such thing as playing dirty in a one-on-one pirate fight. And we have to it that Katakuri therefore says like I no longer see you I no longer see you below my level. Instead, I see you equal to equal, and he gets ready to fight Luffy head on with that pierce the wound that he gave himself to maybe even the match. Now, when it comes to this scene right here, I'm pretty sure there might be a lot of people that might be upset. I could really tell. Maybe I am a little bit upset about this too, but I think it fits very well for Katakuri. Maybe some might be upset, and I think I might have an idea of a guess or a hypothesis that Katakuri stabbed himself to equal the grounds with Luffy, and that gives out maybe Luffy a chance to do something. But I think overall, I think this fits Katakuri's character really well for him to I'm trying to equal the grounds with Luffy after he realized that outside interference interfered with their match here and there. And I think I like Katakuri right here for being a proud man despite being a pirate by saying, I wanted to finish this fight one-on-one with no interference. No one interrupts my fight, and he even tells Flambe that and shows his mouth to equal the grounds and maybe loses focus. But either way, I think this chapter was pretty cool, pretty slick. Although I think maybe deep inside a little bit, it kind of it's giving Luffy a chance to try to get out of there. Although I do hate the fact that Flambe herself interferes with this fight, and it's really annoying. I mean when I'm pretty sure everyone could agree, even though if it's in a pirate or anywhere else outside, that when someone wants to do a one-on-one fight and no one doesn't want to interfere, you do not interfere that fight and let the two men clash head-to-head to finick it. Anyways, I thought the chapter was pretty cool. I mean, Katakuri is becoming a real good slick antagonist. One of my favorites, possibly. Maybe almost first or maybe second to maybe Doflamingo, but who knows. But anyways, I thought the fight between Katakuri right here was pretty cool in the end anyway. Although it might be a little bit upsetting, but I think it was pretty cool in the end. So until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm off for Zoro, people. Have a good day, and I hope you guys enjoyed the chapter as much as I did. Alright? Peace out. Bye bye. Toodaloo!